Manu Awareness Communication Network presents the historic coronation of Chief Eno Moses Ako as the seventh traditional leader of Kepelle Chiefdom in Upper Banyang Subdivision. Before taking you to this great and unprecedented event that took place on Saturday, May 27th at the Chief's Palace in Kepelle, in the presence of the Divisional Officer of Upper Banyang, is encouraged the Board Chair of Elekam, Mr. Eno Abraham's traditional rulers, CBDM officials, the church, external and internal elites, and a multitude of people. We want you to discover this little settlement described by many as Nazareth because of its God-fearing and peaceful nature. Kepelle village is lodged in the dense forest in Upper Banyang subdivision in Manyo Division, Southwest region, with an estimated population of about 500 people and strategically located along the stretch between Bakebe and Fontem. It is made up of three main quarters, Tanyi Nkwa, Tamfang, and Aremo. History has it that the forefathers of Kepelle first settled in caves in the dense forest quite far from the present place. According to a reporter, this was to avoid constant wars and ferocious attacks from very hostile and warlike neighbors. The birth of New Kepelle was as a result of the discovery of the present road and large volumes of waters that caused the villagers to leave the dense forest to rather settle where they could easily sell their hunted animals and fish. Farming, fishing, and hunting are the principal activities of the people of this village. Thanks to the richness of the soil, vast forests, and large volumes of water, the indigents of this settlement could produce large quantities of cocoa, plantains, and palm oil, as well as hunting of recommended wildlife species and fishing to educate their children. The people of this settlement are Christians of Presbyterian Church who all worship in a magnificent church constructed by one of their illustrious elites. Fresh and potable water flows freely from the public taps in Kepelle, which makes life easy-going for the indigents. As we toured around the entire village, we discovered some long iron poles mounted along the main streets in the village. The elites have initiated a solar energy system that will light the entire village. That is why one of the nobles of this community, Pa Bisong Ayok, describes Kepelle as Nazareth, the land of peace and development, a land that is tiny but has produced a governor and other important personalities, just like the tiny biblical Nazareth that produced the great master Jesus Christ. Kepelle is a community with a blend of modern and local architectural display. As we moved around the village, we stopped at the residence of the board chair of Elekam, Mr. Eno Abraham's Egbe. Here you could get a view of an aristocratic edifice surrounded by nature. Besides the large structure is a fish pond showing the board chair's attachment to agriculture and tourism. While down the village, some old mud houses that gives the reminiscence of an old village could be seen standing, which gives an outview of our potential cultural heritage still intact. Chieftaincy in Kepelle is rotatory, depending on who is to be presented from among the three main families, Tanyi Nkwa, Tamfang, and Aromo. Since 1820, 7 chiefs respectively have occupied the Kepelle throne, beginning from Chief Agbosong, who was very brutal and uncompromising. His reign was so tyrannical that led to his forceful dismissal by his own subject. Then came respectively Chief Tabenga Kwambang, Ta Baye Nkeng, Baso Baya James, who died before a consensus came from the entire community to enthrone the present Chief Eno Moses Ako as the 7th traditional ruler of Kepelle. On May 27, 2017, Kepelle was a beehive as people came from all the nooks and crannies to witness the historic enthronement of the seventh traditional ruler of Kepelle Kingdom. Present at the occasion were administrative dignitaries led by the Dio of Tinto, Mr. Mulaka Aleng Ekwi, traditional leaders from the respective chiefdoms of Upper Banyang. The church was also present at the occasion to give a clear spiritual dimension to the enthronement. The officiating minister called on the new Moses of Kepelle to take his people out of spiritual bondage and inject on them good moral values that will go a long way to forge peace, economic development, and unity in the village. Then came the members of Ekpe who carried out traditional rites to give their full support to the enthronement. Chiefs came from the nooks and crannies of Upper Banyang to show their unflinching and unalloyed support to the new chief who was flanked by his two wives. Chief Moses is a retired police officer who has worked diligently with the police service for long. He retired many years back and returned to his native Kepelle hometown, where he joined the community to start developmental projects in the village. The community admired his wisdom, experience, and clairvoyance in handling village issues and proposed him to the management committee for official recognition to the throne. He is successfully married to 2 wives and with 17 children. We now invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to watch the full video footage of the historic event at Kepelle on the 27th of May 2017.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I wish to thank everybody who is present here. The coronation ceremony, which is supposed to take place today, it will take place today, and started with women cooking now. All what we are doing here is to make sure that everybody who will come here will have something to eat, drink, and then enjoy his or herself before going back. So as you can see, the women from various villages, sisters, and so on, they are here already cooking. And I myself, who is the chief, because I want to make sure that whatever I give to people, they don't argue. They don't bring a lot of problems. So for now, that's what we are doing here behind. After that, every other thing will be in order. Yeah.
My name is Mancho. Bring my memory for the family. So I try to organize the occasion, me work fine. But if some person not doing the whole occasion fine, it not be come up for me. So I thank God for waiting my papa chief to the try for doing. So many Mancho fine. You go back.
Thank you very much. My questions are quite excellent because remarkably we discovered that this is one of the rare occasions where chieftaincy program not got dispute. The people unanimously selected their chief and all stand behind it. And what the population of the village has vowed is to give the chief a new support so they can carry out the developmental plan. I want to tell you that this chief is settled back after a long service, so he is bringing a lot of experience in all domains of life to push our little village to higher heights. And we are very happy. The population is very jubilant, very jubilant, and very assured that things are going to move forward. It will not be business as usual, but it's going to take developmental stride in this Kepelle village.
First of all, the general impression is one of euphoria, one of happiness, one of joy that we have finally given a new page to this village, Kepelle. You will know that for some time now, Kepelle seems to be dwindling. Population, many people have left the village and are refusing to come back to stay in the village. And very recently, the people of this village decided to bring God. They brought the powerful man of God to the village, who prayed for the village, and that alone brought a new spirit in the people. They now feel that they can now face the modern challenges like other villages, because they fear that while other villages were prospering, their youths felt that they should live more with older women. The other ills came into the village, So much so that it became a worrying issue for the people of this village. Now, after that, we are coming today to install the traditional ruler of this village. You know the important role which traditional rulership holds in the organization of every structured society. So with the people of Kepelle accepting to install and enthrone their chief today, we know that effectively a new leaf has come for this village.
Thank you.
The installation of the chief was great. First of all, because he was selected unanimously by all the 9 kingmakers of his place, and there was no single petition written against them. Secondly, I think that the Kepelle village has really carved out the procedure for evolution of chieftaincy in future among 3 quarters. So that would not bring problem, and it will shift the blame, which used to be from the administration now to the people as I've separated. Even though the program of the exercise was at least belated, I expected it to be so soon, because we have preoccupation, deaths here and there, and so on. Those are my impressions. Thank you very much.
You're welcome there.
My impression today for the organization, I'm glad for the new chief, for the Oputa, Kepelle, Tanko by Moses. We will change the village of Kepelle and make only a year from this to year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming here. Thank you for everything that has happened here. I welcome everybody, and for now I say goodbye to everybody because they are leaving. Thank you very much.
So about the coronation?
About the coronation, everything went well. Everybody was very happy.
And what about you?
No, I myself I was very happy. All of us were very happy. My mates, all of us were very happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Journalist. As you have seen it, the coronation has taken its place. And I'm very happy that everything went well. No hitches. People are very enthusiastic, very happy about the coronation. I want to say that my coronation, I was choosing unanimously. It is very rare in our area for the whole village without anybody standing against to choose a leader. But I was choosing unanimously. I may not know the names of the first chiefs, but I want to tell you that during my own span of life, I heard of Chief Tabenga, who was like the first chief, which I know. I heard of Chief Bayenkeng, whom everybody was calling Nylon Chief because he was a very social man. He was wonderful, Chief Bayenkeng. When Chief Bayenkeng died, I remember I came here sometime, took him and went out with him. When he died, Chief Basso took over his throne, the throne of Kepelle village. And Basso was there. By then I was still active. I was still in Douala working. Basso died, came and buried him. 4 years after, we chose Chief James Ngata Baya as the successor. Baya, as you heard the Dio said, he ran this village just for around six years, and he died. I was choosing, and as I said, this chieftaincy, I did not campaign for chieftaincy. I never did any campaign. The people decided, came and made me. For 1 week, I was refusing, but they said, whether you like it or not, you are going to be the chief. And I accepted because I know that it is God's will. If it was not God's will, I would not have been a chief. Because the very day I had retirement in 2006, I had a pickup. I packed my things and put it in the pickup. I was coming to this village. My friends were asking me, but Commandant, you are going. What of the send-off? I said send-off, I'm going to where? I'm going to Kepelle in Cameroon, my small village is here. He said send-off. You want to send me where? I think I love my village, and that was all the work of God that I should come. God was preparing me for this chieftaincy, and I thank Him for everything. So I want, as I said earlier, my prayer now, my prayers is that the Kepelle people, the children, especially the children, but I know that those that we are working with them now, they are almost going. But the young people who are here now should come and build in our village. We should develop our village. Don't think that you will be developing other people's village, your village will just grow overnight. You come and build. When we build, we will see how the village will develop. Everybody should come. You have children, make sure that every year, great leisure time, bring your children so that they should start knowing their roots. They should start knowing that, no, we have a village. And that's what I've been doing all my life. So I want to thank everybody who has come and thank the administration for giving me a helping hand. And you, the journalists, I want to thank you for coming and taping this thing so that if it's going over the world, every Kepelle boy, a woman, or who is everywhere in the world should know that Kepelle has a new chief, a dynamic chief, and I promise that I'm going to do my best. I will do everything to make sure that I save, I protect our people. Thank God for everything.
Thank you. Thank you very much.